Imagine a land terrorized by warriors from the sea. These are the Vikings, fierce, fearless, and hungry for glory. Sailing from Scandinavia, they came seeking riches and power. England, with its wealthy monasteries and divided kingdoms, was an irresistible target. The Vikings, with their long ships designed for raiding, could travel up rivers, striking deep inland. This mobility made them a terrifying and unpredictable enemy. The initial attacks were swift and brutal, leaving a trail of destruction and fear. These first raids were primarily about plunder. Monasteries, often undefended and rich with treasures, were easy targets. Lindisfarne in 793 AD became a symbol of Viking savagery. The monks were slaughtered, treasures looted, and the holy site left in ruins. Word spread like wildfire across England. The Vikings had arrived. What began as isolated raids soon escalated. The Vikings, emboldened by success, began to establish permanent bases. This marked a dangerous shift from hit-and-run raids to a more concerted effort at conquest. The English, initially caught off guard, were slow to respond. Their fragmented kingdoms, each with its own ruler, struggled to unite against the common enemy. This disunity played into Viking hands, allowing them to exploit rivalries and secure early victories. However, the English were not without courage or skill in battle. The Fyrd, the local militia, fought fiercely to defend their homes and families. Yet the Vikings' superior tactics and equipment often gave them an edge. The reign of Alfred the Great marked a turning point. King of Wessex, he understood the Viking threat better than most. He reformed the English army, building a powerful navy to challenge Viking dominance at sea. Alfred also recognized the importance of fortified towns, creating a network of burhs, fortified settlements, to defend against Viking incursions. His efforts, though hard-won, paid off. Alfred's victory at the Battle of Edington in 878 AD checked Viking advance. He forced the Viking leader Guthrum to accept baptism and recognize English rule over part of England. This area became known as the Danelaw. The struggle between Viking and Englishmen raged for generations. Even after Alfred, waves of Viking invasions continued, testing the resilience of the English. The Battle of Maldon, fought in 991 AD, epitomizes the bravery and brutality of this era. Despite being outnumbered, the English forces, led by Byrhtnoth, fought with incredible courage against the Viking army, though they ultimately lost. Their defiance echoed through the ages, immortalized in the Anglo-Saxon poem The Battle of Maldon. The Battle of Stamford Bridge in 1066 AD marked another turning point. The Norwegian king, Harald Hardrada, invaded England seeking to claim the English throne. King Harold Godwinson of England marched north, meeting Hardrada's forces at Stamford Bridge. The battle was a decisive victory for the English. Hardrada was killed and his army routed, yet this Pyrrhic victory weakened Harold, leaving him vulnerable to another threat from the south, William, Duke of Normandy. The Viking Age, though marked by violence and upheaval, left an indelible mark on England. The Danelaw, the area under Viking rule, retained its distinct legal and social customs for centuries. Place names across England, especially in the north and east, bear witness to the Scandinavian influence. Words like berserk, skull, and knife entered the English language, a testament to the Viking presence. The Vikings, despite their reputation as raiders, were also skilled craftsmen and traders. They established trading settlements like Dublin and York, which became important centers of commerce. Their shipbuilding and seafaring skills influenced English maritime traditions. The Viking invasions, though initially disruptive, ultimately contributed to the unification of England. The constant threat forced English kingdoms to unite under strong rulers, paving the way for a more centralized English state. The Viking Age was a period of profound transformation, leaving England a very different place than they found it.